Father died a year ago, on this very day, the 5th of May. Your name day, Rina. It was very cold and snow was falling. I felt as though I should never live through it. And you lay fainting as though you were dead. But now a year has passed, and we can think of it calmly. You're already in a white dress, and your face is radiant. The clock was striking then too. I remember the band playing and firing at the cemetery as they were carrying the coffin. Though he was a general in command of a brigade, yet there weren't many people there. It was raining though, heavy rain and snow.
Why recall it?
It's warm today. We can keep the windows open. The birches are not in leaf yet. Father was given his brigade and he came here from Moscow 11 years ago. And yet I remember everything. That at this point of time in here in Moscow, everything was in flower. Everything was blazing sunshine. It's been 11 years. Yet I remember everything as we had left it yesterday. Oh dear, I woke up this morning and I saw a blaze of sunshine. Everything. I just saw the spring and I had a passionate longing to be back at home again. Oh, don't whistle, Masha. How can you? Being all day at school and then at my lectures till the evening gives me a perpetual headache and thoughts as gloomy as though I was old. In all these years that I have been working at high school, I have felt my strength and youth oozing away from me every single day. Well, only one yearning grows stronger and stronger.
To go back to Moscow, to sell the house, to make an end of everything here and off to Moscow.
Off to Moscow and quickly.
Andre will probably be a professor. He will not live here anyhow. The only difficulty is poor Masha.
Well, Masha can come and spend the whole summer with us every year in Moscow.
Please God, it will all be managed. How fine it is today. I don't know why I feel so light-hearted. I remembered this morning that it was my name day. And suddenly, I felt so joyful and thought of my childhood when mother was living. And I was thrilled by such wonderful thoughts. Such thoughts.
Oh, you're radiant today and lovelier than usual. Well, Masha is lovely too. And Andre could have been nice looking. It's just that he's grown too fat. That doesn't really suit him. And I have grown older and ever so much thinner. I think it's because I get so cross with the girls at high school. When I'm home today, I'm free, my head doesn't ache, and I feel younger. I'm 28. It's quite alright. It's all from God, it seems. But it's just that if I would have been married, sitting at home all day, things could have been better. I would have loved my husband.
You talk such nonsense. I'm tired of listening to you. I forgot to tell you. You will receive a visit from Varshimin today, the new commander of our battery.
Well, I'll be delighted.
Is he old?
Nah, not particularly. He must be what, 40 or 45 at the most? He seems to be a nice guy. He's not stupid, that's for sure. The only thing is, he talks a lot.
Is he interesting?
Yes, he is interesting. The only thing is, he has one mother-in-law, 2 daughters, and 1 wife. And it's his second wife too. Now her wife seems to be a crazy person. With her hair in a long braids like girls. Now she always talks in a high-flown style. And frequently attempts to commit suicide. Evidently to annoy her husband. I would have left that kind of a woman long ago. But he puts up with her and merely complains.
Ivan,
What is it, darling?
tell me, why is it I'm so happy today? As I was sailing with the great blue sky above me and the big white birds flying over it. Why is it? Why?
My white bird.
When I woke up this morning, it suddenly seemed to me as though everything in the world was near to me and that I knew how one ought to live. Dear Ivan, I know all about it. A man ought to work and all the purpose, meaning of his life, his happiness, his ecstasies lie in that alone. How delightful to be a workman who gets up before dawn and breaks stones on the road, or a shepherd, or a schoolmaster teaching children, or an engine driver. To say nothing of human beings, it would be better to be an ox, better to be a humble horse, as long as you can work. Then a young lady who wakes at 12 o'clock, that has coffee in bed, that spends 2 hours dressing. Oh my God, how awful it is. If I don't get up early and work, give me up as a friend, Ivan.
I will give you up. I will give you up, my darling.
Well, Father, he trained us to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And now Rina wakes up at 7 and lies in her bed till 9 thinking about things. And she looks so serious.
You are used to thinking of me as a child and are surprised when I look serious. I'm 20.
The yearning for work. Ah, dear. How well do I understand that? I have never worked in my life. I was born in cold and idle Petersburg and in a family that had known nothing of work. I still remember, when I used to come back from the school, a valet used to pull off my boot. I used to be a troublesome child there. But my mother looked at me with reverential awe and expected the same from anybody else. I was shielded from work. But I doubt if they have succeeded completely. You know what? I believe that time is at our hands. An avalanche is already down upon us. A mighty storm is already near, which will blow away all this indifference, this distaste, this rotten bottom out of our society. I will work. And not just me. In next 25 or 30 years, everyone will have to work. Everyone.
I'm not going to work.
You don't even count.
Oh, in another 25 years, you won't be here, old man. In 2 or 3 years, you'll kick the bucket. Or I shall lose my temper and put a bullet through your head. My angel.
I really never had done anything at all. I haven't done a stroke of work since I left the university. I haven't read a book. I read nothing but newspaper. Oh, there, somebody is calling me downstairs. Someone has come for me. I'll be right back directly. Wait a minute.
He's got something up his sleeve.
Yes, he went out with a solemn face. Evidently, he is just going to bring you a present.
What a nuisance.
That's really silly. He's always doing something awful.
By the sea strand, an oak tree green, upon that oak a chain of gold, upon that oak a chain of gold.
You're not very cheerful today, Masha. Where are you going?
Home.
That's all.
To walk out in a name day party?
Never mind, I'll come in the evening. Goodbye, my darling. Once again, I wish you be well and happy. In old days, when father was alive, we always had 30 or 40 officers here on the name days. It was noisy, but today, there's only a man and a half, and it's as still as the desert. I'll go. I've got the blues today. So don't you mind whatever I say, Rina. Goodbye.
How tiresome you are, Masha.
I understand you, Masha.
If a man philosophizes, there will be philosophy or sophistry. But if a woman philosophizes, or do it, there will be so much of trouble.
And what do you mean to say by that, you terrible, terrible person?
Oh, nothing. He had no time to say that before the beer was on his back.
Don't blubber.
Come along. Come in. This way. From the district council. From Prathapapa. A cake.
Thanks. Thank him.
Nani, please give Farappa something to eat. Farappa, go along with Nani. She'll give you something.
Come along with me, my good soul. Come along.
I don't like that Protopopov, that Mikhail Ivanich Protapich. He ought not to be invited.
I didn't invite him.
That's a good thing.
A samovar? How awful!
My dear Ivan, what are you thinking about?
I warned you.
You really have no conscience.
My dear girl, my darling, you're all that I have got, and you're the most precious treasure I have on earth. Soon I'll be 60. I'm an old man, all alone in the world. I'm good for nothing. There is nothing good in me except my love for you. Otherwise I would have been dead long ago. My dear Arena, my love, I have known you from a baby. I've carried you in my arms. I loved your dear mother a lot.
But why such expensive presents?
Expensive presents, huh?
My dears,
Expensive pennies.
my dears, a Colonel is here. He has taken off his overcoat. He's coming in here. Nana, darling, you must be nice and polite, dear. And it's time for lunch already. Mercy on us.
Varshinin, I suppose. Oh, Lieutenant Colonel Varshinin.
I have the honor to introduce myself.
Welcome.
My name is Varshinin. I'm very, very glad to be in your house at last. Oh, how you have grown up. How you have grown up.
Please sit down. We are delighted to see you.
How glad I am. How glad I am. But I think there were 3 of you sisters. I don't remember your faces, but that your father, Colonel Prothero, had 3 little girls. I remember perfectly. I saw them with my own eyes. How time passes. How it passes.
Alexandra has come from Moscow.
From Moscow? You have come from Moscow?
Yes! Your father was in command of a battery there, and I was an officer in the same brigade. Ah, your face, now I seem to remember.
I don't remember you.
Olya! Olya! Olya, come! Lieutenant Colonel has come from Moscow! Oh my God, what a surprise!
Oh, so you are Olga, the eldest. Maria? You are Irina, the youngest?
You come from Moscow?
Yes. I studied in Moscow. I began my service there. I served there for years, and now I've been given a battery here. So I've been moved here, as you see. I remember you were 3 sisters. I don't remember your faces, though. I remember your father, though. If I shut my eyes, I could see him as though he were living. By the way, I used to visit you all in Moscow.
I thought I remembered everyone, and now all at once.
My name is Alexander Ignatovich.
Lieutenant Colonel Varshinin has come from Moscow, my God. What a surprise it is, you are from Moscow!
We are going to move there, you know.
We are hoping to move there by the autumn. It's our native town. We were born there, in Old Pennsylvania Street.
To see someone from our own town unexpectedly. Ah, now I remember. Do you remember, Oila? They used to talk of the lovesick major. You were a lieutenant at that time and were in love, and for some reason everyone called you Major to tease you.
Yes, that was it. The lovesick major, yes, so that was it.
You only had a moustache then. Oh, how much older you look. How much older.
Well, when I was called the lovesick major, I was young. I was in love. Now it's very different.
Well, you don't have a single grey hair. You have grown older, but you're not old.
I'm in my 43rd year, though. Is it long since you left Moscow?
11 years. But why are you crying, Masha? You foolish girl. Even I shall cry too.
I'm alright. And in which street did you live in?
In Old Basmania Street.
That's where we live too.
At one time, I lived in Nemetsky Street. I used to go from there to the Red Barracks. But there's this gloomy-looking bridge on the way where the water makes the noise. It makes a lonely man feel melancholy. And here, what a broad, splendid river you have. Wow.
But it's cold here. It's cold and there are mosquitoes.
How can you? You have such a healthy Russian climate here. Хорошая российская погода. Forest, river, birches, modest, charming birches. I love them. I love them better than any other trees. It's nice to live here. The only strange thing is that the railway station is 15 kilometers away from here, and no one knows why it is so.
I know why it is.
Why?
If the station had been near, it would have not been that far. And if it is far, it's because it's not that near. He's fond of his own jokes. We're silly.
Now I recall you. I remember.
I knew your mother.
She was a very fine woman. That kingdom of heavens we heard.
Mother is buried in Moscow.
In Novodevichi Cemetery.
Would you believe it? I'm already beginning to forget her face. So people won't remember us either. They'll forget us.
Yes, they will forget us. That is our fate. There's no help for it. What seems to us important, significant, will one day be forgotten or seem unimportant. Didn't the discoveries of Copernicus or Columbus, let's say, seem ridiculous and useless first, while some nonsensical writings of a fool seem true? And our present life, which we accept so readily, will in time seem strange, inconvenient, stupid, perhaps even sinful.
Who knows? Perhaps our age will be called a great one, and will be remembered with respect. Now we have no wars, no invasions, no torture chambers. But at the same time, how much suffering there is. Talk, talk, talk!
It's bread and meat for the baron to talk about ideas.
Vasily! I asked you to let me alone. It gets boring at last.
Ah, talk, talk, talk.
The suffering which one observes now does, however, indicate that our society has reached to a certain moral level.
Yes, of course.
You just now said, Baron, our age will be called as great, but people are small all the same. Look how small I
That's Andre, our brother.
He's the scholar of the family. We expect him to become a professor. Father was a military man and his son has gone in for a scholarly career.
It was father's wish.
Well, we have been teasing him today. We think he's a little in love.
Yeah, with a young lady living here. She's coming today most likely.
Oh, the way she dresses. It's not that her clothes are merely ugly or out of fashion. They're simply pitiful. A weird yellowish gaudy skirt with a vulgar fringe on it and a red blouse. And her cheeks are scrubbed till they shine. No, Andre is not in love with her. He's just teasing us, playing the fool. He has some taste after all. And I heard it yesterday that she's going to be married to Protopopov, the chairman of our district council. And that's a good thing too. Andre, come right here for a minute. Come.
This is my brother, Andre.
My name is Varshinin.
Oh, mine is Prozorov. You're the new battery commander, it seems.
Can you believe Alexander comes from Moscow?
Oh, really? Well, I must congratulate you then. My sisters will let you have no peace.
Well, I've had the time to bore your sisters already.
See, what a pretty picture frame Andrew has given me. He made it himself.
Yes, this is a thing.
And that frame above the piano, he made that too.
Oh, he's a scholar. He plays violin and makes all sorts of things with the fretzo. He's quite an all-rounder, you know. Andre, don't go. That's the way he is. He always
Come on. Let me alone, please. Come on.
How funny he is. Alexander wants you to be called the lovesick major and he wasn't a bit offended.
Not in the least.
And I would like to call you the lovesick violinist
Or the lovesick professor.
He's in love.
That's enough. I haven't slept all night and this morning I don't feel like myself, as they say. I was reading till 4 in the night and then went to bed, but it was of no use. I thought of one thing and then another, and then it gets light so early the sun simply pours into your bedroom. Anyway, I want while I'm here to translate a book from the English.
Oh, you read English then?
Of course, yes. Our Father, the kingdom of heaven be his, oppressed us with education. Well, it's funny and silly, but it must be confessed that I've begun to grow fatter ever since you married. I've grown too fat in 1 year. It's as though weight had been taken off my body. Well, anyway, thanks to our Father, we all know English, German and French, and Irina knows Italian too. But at what cost?
In this town, to know 3 languages is an unnecessary luxury. Not even a luxury, an unnecessary encumbrance like the 6th finger, and we know a great deal that is unnecessary.
What next? You know a great deal that's unnecessary? Well, I don't think there is a town so dismal and dull that intelligent and educated people are unnecessary in it. Well, life will get the better out of you, but still you will not disappear without a trace. In 100 or 200 years, there may be 6 like you, perhaps 12, until such as you form a majority. And in another 200 years, life would be unimaginably beautiful, marvelous. Man needs such life. Though he hasn't got it yet, he must have a presentiment of it. Dream of it, prepare for it.
And for that, he must know and see more than his father and grandfather.
You just now said, life on this earth will be beautiful and marvelous. So true it is. But to have any share in it, however far it may be, we must be preparing for it. We must be working.
Ah, yes. Oh, you got a lot of flowers here. And delightful rooms. Well, I envy you. You know, I've been knocking about all my life, from one wretched lodging to another with 2 chairs and a sofa and stoves with smoke. What I've been lacking all my life is just such flowers. I know it's no use thinking about it.
No doubt you think that the German is getting sentimental. But on my honor, I am Russian. I can't even speak German. My father belonged to the Orthodox Church.
I often think, what if you were to begin your life all over again, knowing what you are doing? Then one life which has already been lived, if it were a rough sketch, so to speak, and the second was the final copy, then I think every one of us, before trying anything else, would not repeat himself. Although he would have a different setting for his life, with a house like this, plenty of light and masses of flowers. You know, if I have a wife and 2 little girls, my wife is in delicate health, so on and so on. But if I were to begin my life all over again, I would not marry.
Dear sister, allow me to congratulate you on your name day, and as a token of gift, this little book for you. The history of our high school for the past 50 years, written by myself. An insignificant little book, written because I had nothing better to do. But still, you can read it. Well, hello. My name is Collegan. I'm the teacher in the high school over here and court counselor.
But why? You gave me a copy of this at Easter.
Easter? Impossible. If that's so, you can give back. Or better, let me give to the colonel. Colonel, please accept this. Someday when you're bored, you can read it.
Thank you. Well, I'm extremely glad to have made your acquaintance.
Oh, you're leaving? No.
You must stay for lunch with us. Please do.
Forgive me, I just intruded on a name day party. I should have congratulated you. Actually, I did not know.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Sunday, a day of rest. So let's all rest and enjoy ourselves. This carpet should be taken up for the summer and put away till the winter. The Romans were healthy because they knew how to work and they knew how to rest. Their life was molded into a certain framework. As our old headmaster says, what loses its framework comes to an end. And it is the same in our everyday life. Marsha loves me. My wife. Oh. Marsha, today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we have to go to the headmaster's house. A small excursion has been prepared for the teachers and their family.
I am not going. I'm not going.
Marsha, why not?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Marsha, it's my job. Please. Why now, Marsha? Please.
Very well. I'll go. Only let me alone. Please.
Come to lunch, please. There's a pie.
Olga, my dear Olga. You know, yesterday I was working from early morning till late at night and I've been so happy about it.
Pie? Splendid!
Only mind you, don't drink today. Do you hear? It's bad for you to drink.
Oh dear, that's a thing of the past. I haven't been drunk for the last 2 years. Please allow me.
Anyways, don't you dare to drink. Don't dare.
Please.
Oh, to hell with it. I'm anyways going to be bored the whole evening at the headmaster's.
I wouldn't go if I were you. That's very simple.
Don't go, my dear.
Oh yes, don't go. It's a damnable life. Insufferable.
Come.
Stop!
Vasily.
Talk.
Well, to your health, Colonel. I'm Marsha's husband, one of the family here. She's kind. She's really, really kind.
Oh, I'll have that dark colored vodka.
Marsha is in low spirits today. She was married at 18 when she thought him the cleverest of men. But now, it's not the same. He is the kindest of men, but not the cleverest.
What are you thinking about?
Nothing. I don't like that Solonio of yours. He keeps on saying so stupid things.
I'm really sorry for him. I think he's a bit shy. When there's just 2 of us, he's very friendly and intelligent. But in company, he becomes rude and bully. Hey, don't go yet. Let them sit around the table. Let me be by you. What are you thinking about? You are just 20, and I'm not yet 30. How many years of togetherness have we got before us? A long, long chain of days full of my love for you, Irina.
Baron, don't talk to me about love.
I have a passionate craving for life, for love, for struggle. And that craving is mingled in my soul with my love for you, Irina. Just because you are beautiful, it seems that this entire life is so beautiful.
You say life is beautiful. Yes. But what if it only seems so? Life for us three sisters hasn't been beautiful yet. We have been stifled by it as plants are choked by weeds. Oh my God, I'm starting to cry. I must not do that. I must not do that. I must work. I must work. The reason we take such a gloomy view of life is that we know nothing of work. We come of people who despised work.
They are sitting down to lunch already. I'm late. I think my hair is all right. Oh, congratulations. Dear Irina, I congratulate you on the name day. You have a lot of visitors here. I feel embarrassed. Oh, good day, Baron.
Good day, Natasha.
Well, here's Natalia. How are you, my dear?
Congratulations on the name day. You have such a big party here. I feel awfully embarrassed.
Nonsense, we have got our own people. My dear, you've got on a green sash. That's not done.
Is that a bad omen?
No, it doesn't go with your dress. And it looks odd.
But it's not green exactly. It's more a gel color.
Well, I wish you a good fiancé, Rina. And I think it's time for you to start thinking of getting married.
Well, Natasha, we hope we are going to hear from you soon.
Well, Natasha has a suit already.
I'll have another little glass of wine. You only live once. What the hell?
Well, that's -2 for bad conduct.
What is this cordial made of?
Cockroaches.
How disgusting!
No, we are going to have apple pie and roasted turkey for supper. Well, thank God I'm home all day and will be home till evening. Guys, won't you come again this evening again?
Allow me to come too.
Oh, please do!
Oh, they don't stand on ceremony here.
Little and heart for love created.
Stop it, gentlemen. Aren't you tired of it yet?
Oh, they're at lunch already?
Oh, yes. They are at lunch already. Hi, everyone.